Welcome back, everybody, to episode 17 of Pokemon Sword. We're going to be fighting the champion. Yeah, and I'm joined by my friend David. Say hi to everybody.
Friend number one, Bucket here. And
Yep.
here they get to. I could say this. I think they did the legendaries a lot better here than they did in most games.
Well, to be fair, they also had the advantage of console hardware, which I will give credit. Pokemon Sword definitely feels like a console game, albeit it feels like a 360 PS3 era console game, but a console game nonetheless. So I will give it props, okay? This
Very
game
true.
stands up there with me, like Tears to Tiara or the Natunia 1 kind of style feeling. This game, believe it or not, because if you know the original creators of this game, actually thought that the Switch was gonna fail. So this game was actually made with the X and Y engine.
Huh.
Which,
Wonder how they feel about the Switch. Wonder how they feel about the Switch 2 then.
yep. I wonder how they feel. I guarantee you, those guys at Pokemon were like, "Man, we were so stupid for that one. We thought the Switch would fail." Okay, so just so you know, for us recording, we're finishing Pokemon this week. So now that we've gone through
Yeah.
this series, what are your thoughts with Pokemon Sword as we commentated over it rather than playing it?
Well, as I said before, that despite what people think about the Switch era of Pokemon games, I stand by what I think Sword being a good start for it. Yeah, I know technically the Let's Go games were the first ones actually. So, but in terms of a new generation, the Sword and Shield were a good start. I honestly think they did well. The the encounters were good, and how they handled the open world first for the wild area. It was a good test that sadly didn't come through with Scarlet and Violet.
I Okay, so Scarlet and Violet's issues, we're gonna be minimal here. I'm just gonna bring this up. Have to do with the fact that the developers clearly have never worked on a fully open game, and as such, they
That no, go ahead.
and as such they didn't understand the concept of optimization. Because fun fact, the reason that, like, the way Pokemon Sword is optimized, it's optimized like a Game Boy game. Instead of having, for example, when you look at the Pokedex, let's say you catch a Pokemon. You catch the Pokemon, it fades out the model, it reloads the model to show that you caught it, then it reloads it to show it in your menu, and then you can reload it again. Normally, what other games would do is they would just have it loaded as long as you caught it or it's in your party at the time of the menu selection.
All right.
So part of why, like, Pokemon Sword works so well is because it's constantly loading and unloading things. The issue with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is that damn near everything is loaded at all times. Okay? The most infamous one is the fact that no matter where you are on the map, that ocean is always loaded in. And that
Oh yeah.
ocean is huge.
Wait, I guess for a company who has experience with open games, it is a bit of a oversight for them.
Yes. Which is which is funny you say like that hasn't do that. You're right though. They really kind of did drop the ball on that one, but at the same time, like, I will give credit though where credit is due. The actual battles work just fine. The camera may be bad, but the battle system works. So,
Agreed.
yeah.
And here's the hope, and I hope that they learn from this and that are getting better, especially since we know that we're getting Legends Z8 this year.
Yep. Anyhow,
And according to a leak, may come out in August.
neat.
Which I don't know. Do you think August is a good time? Because like, if the game was announced last year, because then we got nothing about it until probably February.
Well, they've probably just been working deep on it, and they're probably holding the reveal trailer till the end because people were clowning on early footage when they revealed stuff early.
That is true. Yeah, I still remember. I still remember the GameCube tree.
It was an N64 tree, but yes. Anyways.
my bad.
Anyways, fun fact, by the way, Legends EA, if this is true, will be the first Pokemon game that isn't rushed since Red, Blue, Yellow, Green.
Wait, every other game was rushed?
Every Pokemon game is a rush job. I'm dead serious.
Even Platinum.
Platinum is a rush job, yes.
Or as.
They're all rush jobs. Dead serious. They
Oh my
made
God.
Platinum... You can have a good rush job. Halo 2 is a rush job, and that's one of the best first-person shooters of all time.
Debatable.
No, it's not. if we're actually talking about quantifiable metrics, no. Halo 2 popularized online console gaming, and that is a fact. You know why? Because it was that good. Now, to be fair, technology has improved. But if we talk about context of release, you cannot say that Halo 2 was not one of the best games ever made at the time. And even today, it still holds up quite well. You just have a skill issue, David. Anyways, do you see what I mean with this music, by the way, with Champion Rose? Not Champion Rose, Chairman Rose. This music was too badass for his character.
Without a doubt, yeah.
This is music that is superior to Dark Souls 3 bosses. And I could not stand that.
The fact that this guy gets that.
This guy's theme is so good. It makes other villains look lackluster. But this guy is not a good villain. Oh, to piggyback on what you said last week about... Not last week, the week before last, because we took a short break.
Right.
Where you said we need another world-ending team. I'm actually going to disagree with you a bit. I think we need another just, like, mafioso team. Like a team that just wants to do illegal shit.
So another Team Rocket.
Well, it doesn't have to be Team Rocket. We could also do, like...
Team Rocket was literally the only mafioso team. Every other team was a road ending.
Okay,
Except
I actually want to point something out about Team Aqua, Team Magma. They're actually based off a political dispute from the 1980s. Like, I'm dead serious about that. Because in Japan...
What does the 1980 have to do with land and sea?
In the 1980s of Japan, they had a political dispute as to whether or not it would be good to make man-made islands so that they would have more crops to grow. But then there was the issue of people actually saying, no, we love the ocean. We got to keep the ocean. We got to make sure that we don't disrupt the natural ecosystem. We have to make sure that the animals are also good. Otherwise, the humans are going to suffer as well. And that's actually the inspiration behind Team Magma and Team Aqua. You can look all this up if you don't believe me. It's a real event that happened.
I should have believed you because you wouldn't. I don't think you're making this kind of stuff up.
Anyhow, so I will. They don't necessarily have to be like super mafioso. They could just be criminals. Is what I'm saying. They don't necessarily have to be the mafia, but
Right.
I don't think that just world end is the end all be all. I mean, Team Plasma is actually interesting because it's a cult, but it's also an animal rights activist movement. And because Getsus wanted to control his plan wasn't, I'm going to take over the world. No, it was, I'm going to control the world. I said that wrong. His plan wasn't, I'm going to destroy the world. His plan was, I'm going to control the world. And I like that a bit more.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so I like Getsus or Saki, that's a Japanese name. Giovanni, I love those guys as villains. Absolutely. Anyhow, so I'm totally over leveled for this part of the game.
Clearly.
If it isn't blatantly obvious. If that was
Okay,
Alakazam, that would have killed.
What are your thoughts on Eternatus?
I believe
itself, like-
that the hand version is the strongest Pokemon ever programmed in terms of stats.
It is, without a doubt.
That thing is busted out of its mind.
Which is a good thing. It can't be illegally owned.
It cannot
Okay,
be
can we
illegally
leak-
owned. It can't be legally owned. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I meant. But here's what I want to know. First off, this thing is like a straight up alien, right? It doesn't come from our world.
I have no idea. You're the lore master for this series. I know more about you than Sonic, but not this series.
Fair enough. Anyways, yeah. The thing came from a meteor that crashed into it. So the thing basically like an alien like the Ox was. And okay, I'm sure the genuine question is, what the... I didn't question why it becomes a hand of all things. That's the thing I'm confused of.
Maybe they were trying to cash in on the Smash Brothers Ultimate money with Master Hand and Crazy. I don't know. Because the thing is, if you look at the Switch era Pokemon games, they're ripping something off. The only exception to that rule is Pokemon Sword, to my knowledge. I think this was the only one that was actually original.
I think so. Let's go. We're ripping off a Go.
Let's Go was ripping off not just Pokemon Go, but it was also ripping off Pokemon Yellow. Let's be real here.
Okay, that too, I guess. What was Legend Arceus ripping off?
Breath of the Wild.
Touche. So the Shield you said was clear. And Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet and Violet was just supposed to be an open world game. So I guess it's... I mean, in terms of gameplay, it's... Not gameplay, in terms of like the writing, it's actually quite original. But gameplay-wise... I don't know. It feels like they wanted to do a more expansive Pokemon game, but... I don't know. Maybe they didn't rip anything off. Okay, we can technically cheat and say they ripped off the trucks from Street Fighter 2, but no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny because my dad was watching me play Pokemon Violet on the TV, and he goes, like Street Fighter 2? And that's the only reason I said that. Yeah. I mean, the problem with Pokemon Sword and Shield's story isn't even that the story is bad, is that there's so little of it.
I guess, yeah. We don't get much about the lore for these guys.
But they constantly stop you to talk to you. Now, it's not as bad as Alola, but it's noticeable. Because I played the D-Make on my Steam Deck. You know what that is?
No.
So, Pokemon fans hate the Switch era of Pokemon so much that they're actually remaking all of the new Pokemon games, but in the 3DS and... Not 3DS. In the DS and Game Boy engines.
Oh my god.
So, for example, they remade Pokemon Black and White 1 in the Gold, Silver, Crystal engine. And they did it for X and Y. And I played the Sword and Shield one, which is made in the Heart Gold, Soul Silver engine. And I realized how many times I'm just mashing A to get the dialogue over with. And I said, man, not even the D-Makes could save this shit.
Also, again, would be cool to have some voice acting here, but
100%. This series needs... I mean, the thing is, right, is that I know that there are people, you know, who work with the AI voicing and they're trying to mod in voices for other games. I wonder if they could do it for Pokemon, but the problem is there's so much text. That would be a real burden on actually making those voices on a computer.
And here's... oh, go ahead. I thought you were done.
Oh, no, you can tell it first. I'll tell it after.
But it's gonna be something else because here I'm gonna bring Valve back into competitive because here we got Zacian, who, to those who don't know, was one of the most broken Pokemon that ever exists back in Sword and Shield. You know what? Simple because of its ability. But the moment it comes out, bam, instantly raise attack. That is busted.
I'm aware. I used to use it.
Yeah, and Behemoth Blade. Okay, sorry. Can we just talk about how they kill the animations for those moves in Scarlet and Violet?
Scarlet and Violet killed a lot of things.
I know, which sucks. There was so many good animations in here, and yet they just like I get some of them, but like, dude, you could have kids.
What I want to know about these, you know, really bad animations, why did they replace the waterfall animation with the animation from X and Y? The animation in Pokemon Violet that plays when you use Waterfall is the X and Y animation. So it's not even a new animation. Did you notice that?
Yeah. No, I didn't actually.
Like, look at how they massacred my boy. Yeah. So, what's the moveset of this Eternatus guy? I actually don't know. Do you know?
1 second.
Yeah, no problem. While he looks this up, I'm gonna discuss my team composition here. At this point, I've stuck with my Gen 1 heroes. I love my Gen 1 heroes. Gen 1. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I might be a little over-leveled for this point in the game. But listen, I need to make sure that this series actually ends at a good timing, okay? We can't just have all of these forever series on the channel Okay, who do I look like? Gargura? No, I actually finished my playthroughs. I know that Pokemon that Neptunia Rebirth 3 is taking longer than I want, but it will finish. I promise you that. Unless I, am tragically taken out in a mysterious circumstance, I will finish that series. That is a promise to everybody here.
Yeah, Trevor, he's not like me who has so many projects that are.
No, the one that gets me is that David called me out on this earlier, where he goes, Miguel, you haven't finished Neptunia. And I go, at least I have over 100 episodes in it.
When did I? Whatever.
You said that a few months ago.
I guess I did. I don't remember that, but whatever. Anyways, can't seem to find anything about what was said about his movesets.
He doesn't have a moveset. Okay, good to know.
I mean, he definitely has. You just saw Eternal Max Flare.
Okay.
But
see, that could have had voice acting. This scene would be so good with voice acting. Damn. I don't know. I mean, mechanically this game is good, but damn, just looking at this screen, this image here, this looks like GameCube, dude. Now, the GameCube had some impressive looking games like Metroid Prime 1, but this system is also, I think, 15 years older? I mean, newer? So it should look better. You know what's crazy, David? The GameCube came out 23 years ago. It's so maddening, you know? Or what do you think?
Agreed. 3 days later. I didn't know his story was here.
Which means, by the way, that this entire game takes place in the span of 5 days. Okay? 3 of those days were spent doing fuck all. And we get the first gym to the 8th gym in 1 day. Which means that the lore of this game is screwed.
I mean, to be fair, the anime tried to say that everything after it's done was under a year.
Well, I mean, the one that always gets me, even though it is canon, is the fact that, like in Sonic Adventure 1, all the way through Sonic Colors is all in 1 year.
I mean, to be fair, that I can kind of believe, actually.
Right, the one that gets, because, like, Adventure 1 takes place in the span of, like, 4 days. Adventure 2 is literally 2 days. Heroes is done in 3 days.
Right.
Yeah, so that makes sense to me. And then...
And also, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Unleashed happen immediately after 06? Like, literally right after?
Like, literally right after? Yes, it literally happens right after 06. There's no break.
Yeah, I thought so. Like, as soon as the flame goes out, Sonic is in the city again. He looks up, then he just runs off, because I think he sees Eggman or whatever.
No, he just sees the moon.
And
now,
he just knows Eggman.
How he knows to go into space to break into Eggman's ship without Tails or anyone around him, I don't know.
How did he even get into space? Like, did he just go super for a bit, then turn them off and land?
He did have the emeralds on him, so probably. Yeah. So, here we have Champion Leon, who, in the lore, is the strongest champion, which I can't fucking believe.
No. I can believe there's more than Gita.
Well, Gita was the strongest champion in Paldea specifically.
I guess, but still.
Leon is supposed to be
Leon, I can believe more.
Yeah, but Leon is supposedly the strongest champion in all regions, according to the lore.
Well, I believe that. Honestly, I do. Although, I guess I'm biased because I saw anime Leon, and oh my god.
Okay, that's different. Anime Leon's beast.
Yeah, true.
Yep. Okay, so also random fun lore tidbit. It turns out that Raihan and his 4 Pokemon in the lore are so strong that they would be the champion of every other region if not for the fact that he refuses to leave because Leon is in Galar.
Wait, but we aren't the only ones who beat him, right? Others have beaten him.
Yeah, other characters beat him, but it's stated
Does
that
it mean that everyone in Does it mean that people in Galar are just busted?
well, according to the lore, yes. But if we really want to think about it, there are still 2 trainers that outrank these guys in the lore. Well, not
Mustard
2.
and
No,
I don't know.
yeah, Mustard does outrank these guys. But I mean,
And
in the lore, everybody in the Frontiers is stronger than the champions. That's just facts. The Frontiers are so strong. Okay,
That's true, actually.
Gen 4 and Gen 3 are the strongest gens.
I never considered how Leon would go fare against the Frontier Brains.
Dude,
Never considered
Leon
that.
would get fucked. Okay, they would fucking bend him over and make him cry all damn night. That's how badly he would lose.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, other than Frontier Brains, the 2 other strongest trainers in the lore are Shirona, otherwise known as Cynthia, and Red. So yeah, those are the strongest trainers in the series. In terms of just champion trainers, technically Leon is stronger than Cynthia. But if it's like just strongest characters, that's that list. So anyone in a Frontier, in a Frontier, Red, Cynthia, and Leon are the strongest characters.
Then I'm curious though, who would win, Red or BDSP Cynthia?
In the lore, Red. In gameplay, Cynthia. Okay.
Yeah, we kind of get. I kind of hope they do that again from now on, but to make the Elite Four and Champion have competitive teams.
I agree. They better do that from every game. Although interestingly, other YouTubers actually hated that, like MNJTV. Tafu hated that.
Well, still, it would be cool because like these guys are supposed to be the strongest in the region, so of course they'd be competitive.
True, that's what the Frontier was for. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, something I want to talk about that I never brought up before, but it's about the Sonic movie. The fact, can we just talk about how the fact they kind of confirmed that this shadow likes Latinas?
I'm not gonna discuss this with you.
What? What's wrong with it?
I don't like
Come on.
Sonic memes, okay? I really don't.
It's not even that bad.
I know
Come on,
it's not bad, I just don't like the idea.
It's talking about how when he was pretty much interested in the
It's like,
Spanish
he should kill
opera.
both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I didn't want to believe that was a reference, but I think that is a reference now.
I mean, maybe it isn't. People just taking it like that, but who knows?
I mean, like, to be completely...
I've
I've already said this. Go for it.
No, people could just be dumb. Like, there was a review who said that the whole thing with the moon was a reference to the fan dub.
No.
Like,
No.
I know, right? I'm surprised that actually someone actually said that.
To be fair,
someone...
I'm gonna point something out. In terms of the modern fan base, because Sonic is split into 3.5 fan bases. I say in half for a reason. It's the classic era fans, so people from the 90s. Then there's the Dark Age fans, which would be anybody from from the 2000s all the way to 2009. Then there are this is the half fan base group. This is the fan base of the 2010s, which is the meta fans. So they like the more like cartoony, not really taking itself too seriously Sonics, like Colors, Generation, Lost World. And then there's the modern fans, which are either they started with Frontiers or they started with the movies. Because the amount of playthroughs I saw of Frontiers, where the people said, I've never played a Sonic game before, but it looks interesting, was crazy. I never seen that for the other Sonic games. Usually, they'll start with a different one, but Frontiers was the one that got a lot of new eyes on the series. Also, fun fact, the Sonic Movie 3 did not do very well in Asia.
Did it? It's already out in Asia?
I believe it in some parts of Asia, yes.
Huh.
Like, Japan wasn't really vibing with it, but then again, Japan didn't vibe with the Mario movie. So I get it. Because the Sonic movies were clearly designed with the Western audience in mind, and I get that completely. And me personally, I like the more, like, I said this before, I think that Sonic Movie 3 is a good movie, but it's just, I'm just not the target demographic for it. I think you are a bit different. I think you just really love that movie.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, I do.
Yeah. So that's literally just a case of taste. There's nothing really wrong with the movie. The movie's fine. I'm still debating as to which one I liked more, though. Sonic Movie 3 or Sonic Movie 2. 'Cause Sonic Movie 2 was really good. Anyway, we beat the champion, and it didn't matter because it's so easy.
Yeah.
Man. This champion is such a joke in terms of gameplay. I will give credit, though. In Master Lock, this guy is really hard.
And at least he's not Gita.
That's also true. Gita's worse. Okay, Omodaka is not the champion. Yep. Anyhow, that's how long the load screen is. I didn't edit that out, and I don't know why.
That took forever. Oh look, her mom's actually here. Forgot she was.
Man.
Congratulations, she on the one doing that. See, voice acting people, come on, give it to us.
Look,
You know
what you guys gotta do is just put the game in Japanese and then look up every single HoloLive stream and pick one HoloLive streamer to voice one character and just record all their characters, all their dialogue readings, and just chop it up so that you only keep the dialogue readings, and then you make those into files, .mp3 files, and you put your Switch chip onto a Switch reader that you connect via USB to your computer, and you import those files into that specific section of the pre-rendered scene, and you would have voice acting. Problem, that takes a lot of time.
And you know, I feel like I kind of had a feeling that probably because the voice. Wait, why am I no? I was gonna say because of the voice actor strike going on, but that wouldn't affect Japan.
Yeah, that's something else. And the only reason I'm saying this, guys, is because that's what I did for the Pokemon Violet playthrough with Nanjamo. And let's just say, I did that with one character for 3 lines, and that shit took me like 2 weeks.
Oh, you skipped the outro?
We're gonna see the credits later.
Okay. Because now we're on to the post game, right?
Technically? We're technically doing... I'm showing off a few things. I'm showing off Calyrex because finally we can catch that idiot.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Then I'm gonna do the rematch of the Elite Four, the fake rematch, not the one in the DLC. And then lastly, I'm gonna go do the mystery, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna do the mystery. Not the mystery. I'm gonna talk with the Game Freak execs, and then after talking to the Game Freak execs, we're gonna go on a date with Marnie.
Yay!
Yay!
Round for but Marty, look, we've been over this.
Yeah,
Marty
Marnie's
is
bae. Exactly. Anyhow,
Calyrex.
I'm so sorry, Calyrex. I'm not even gonna dignify your battle. You stand no chance, and you should know that already, considering you spent 2 episodes with me, and you saw me absolutely decimate every single challenge that was given to me, and I think David can understand that I was absolutely dominating in this battle. And yeah, I'm just doing what everyone in Gen 1 did. Just throw the Master Ball against the Legendary. Don't even fight it.
Huh.
Yep. So,
yeah.
I actually liked how it was in Gen 1 because you didn't know about Mewtwo. You only knew about 149 Pokemon to start with. And then once you found Mewtwo in the journals, oh shit, then it became real. And a lot of people actually had already used up their Master Ball by that point because it was the 90s and people didn't think about it in that way. Fun fact, the official strategy guide for Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Green actually states the Master Ball should only be used on Pokemon that are hard to capture, like Tentacruel or Fearow. What?
Oh my god.
Look, Nintendo were trolling. That was such a troll move. Don't you agree?
Agreed.
Yeah. So, I'm not doing the Virizion quest or just the Swords of Justice because I don't care. I'm doing enough to get the ending screens for all of them so that I can unlock the tournament and then do 1 round of the tournament because the tournament is 23 different iterations. And then beating all 23 iterations unlocks the harder tower. I'm not doing that. I like this game. I don't like it enough to spend time EV trading a whole team.
Yeah.
Okay?
I figured you wouldn't.
Building competitive Pokemon teams is a full-time job, I swear. If you're not cheating.
I feel like many competitive people just gender Pokemon.
Yeah, they do.
They're not gonna-
This is not... It's not... It's an open secret, David.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, we are now using the default outfit because we have finished the darkest day and we no longer need our darker accessories. We can now go back to being a brighter and happier person. Don't you agree?
I prefer the darker.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, what do you think of how I use the trainer customization in this series?
I think you did pretty well. I kind of like how you customized her a lot and gave her a true style.
Do you think I'm good at the fashion design then?
No.
Okay, why can't we get that outfit that she's wearing?
Good question.
I 100% want that outfit.
By the way, I think I told you about this, but I think I told you about this already. But how this guy actually Penny's dad?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I did.
What are we gonna bring up?
Nothing. We got that. It was just that. I brought that up before.
Yeah. Okay. How is that a uniform?
I have no idea.
This is one of the things that I see a lot of people critique modern Pokemon on, and I kind of agree. Some of the animations are just mad lazy, dude.
Yeah.
Really lazy. Like, look at that. That looked like PS2 walking animation. Now, I'm not knocking the PS2, but this is 8th generation hardware, meaning we're 2 generations ahead of the PS2. You know?
Yeah. I get what you mean. At this point, consoles should be doing a lot better, not looking like past consoles.
Yeah. Anyhow, here's the fake rematch. This is what was in the base game. If you wanted to do this, if you wanted to actually fight other trainers, go rematch them. I'm not doing the gym leader rematches. Okay, I'm gonna do all the rematches for BDSP when we get to that, because those are fun. Okay, those are real. Okay, actual question. How come these gym challengers are harder than the base Elite Four?
A good question. I have no idea.
Okay, these gym challengers gave me more crap than the gym leader rematches in the Elite Four pseudo Elite Four thing. And I'm higher level too. Look at that. It tanked that.
Yeah, talk about the pit, and now you do less damage.
I'm just gonna switch out, I think. I believe so. I actually don't remember my tactics that I used for this series.
You did, cause like
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if you didn't.
Yeah. Good job, Venusaur. Come back. You can. Skull Kraken. Yeah. Oh, so I want to apologize for a mistake I made previously. I said that Skull Kraken was the German name. That's incorrect. Gyarados' beta name is Skull Kraken. They changed it to Gyarados because they couldn't fit Skull Kraken in the character limit of the original Game Boy.
Also, actually no, Skull Kraken came way after Pokemon.
Yeah, because Gyarados was designed
the
in
Yu-Gi-Oh
95.
card.
Yeah, Gyarados was designed in 95.
Yeah.
The Yu-Gi-Oh card was from 99 or 2000, I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also,
hey, heat Rotom.
randomly has a Rotom, by the way.
To be fair, Rotom isn't as rare as the once was.
True, but it's still jarring.
Oh, did you think Rotom was still Ghost type? That's why you use Crunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only Ghost type in base form. In regular form, he is Electric and whatever type.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was Ghost and whatever type. So it's been a while. It's been a
Fair
hot
enough.
minute.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So anyway, Hitmonchan is gonna come in to save the day. Man, I'm taking more damage in this fight than Bede did in the entire playthrough. That's crazy. Yeah. And we got Chandel. Wait, why didn't they just make these guys the Elite Four?
What? Good question. Anyway, here is an actual Ghost Fire type.
Miguel, what are you doing? That's not gonna work.
Okay. I know. Okay, come on. So you couldn't tell us fire, right?
I could. I think I was just not caring anymore. I think what happened was I thought, I wonder if my levels would kill it. That's what I was probably thinking at the time. Like, am I just that high level that I can use not very effective to kill it? The answer is no.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. We're actually being challenged here. And we're higher level and everything. This is what I'm looking for in Pokemon games. Which is why I play ROM hacks now, but you know. They're not the same.
Right.
They're not the same.
I getcha.
The only cases of that, I think, like, Renegade Platinum, and then the other one is Sacred Gold and Storm Silver. I think those actually do replace the original games. They're just that much better. But the problem is, trying to do multiplayer on those is such a pain.
True.
Yeah,
It kind of is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played a wrong hack before. Except Pigment Ruby, but that doesn't count. It's literally just the base, literally just Ruby, but with a modded sprite. That's all it is.
I think that you would be best to do Renegade Platinum.
I heard about that one.
It's pretty good. It's harder than the average Pokemon game, I'll give it that. But it just as a game on its own is really fun. I still can't believe that I ended up this fight with 3 of my Pokemon with status, 2 of them, I believe, in the red, and I'm taking damage here with my Rhydon. Unreal. You know? It's actually crazy. Okay, I forgot I had Levitate. I thought I had Pressure for some reason. Let's just say I haven't really seen Rotom in a long time.
Speaking of which, can we just talk about how the fact that it Levitate, yet the fan form of the flying type, making its ability useless?
Isn't there an item that lets you hit flying types with ground moves, though? So it's not completely useless. I'm pretty sure there's an item that lets you do that.
I'm sure there is, but there's also Mode Breaker, but it does nothing.
Okay, can we talk about how absolutely cryptic Mold Breaker is without the internet or a guide?
Yeah, well, trust me, I was so confused about it the whole time, for a long time.
Excadrill breaks the mold. What does that mean? And also Haxor has got it for some reason.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy to me if you honestly think about it that way. It's crazy that Pokemon will turn 30 next year. Don't you agree?
Yeah, but also it worries me. Like, where did they try to rush it? What did they try to rush Gen 10 for next year, for the anniversary?
Well, we're gonna have an 06 moment. Because here's the thing, right? Like, here's the difference
Pokemon does not need an 06.
I think part of why 06 was so hated was because it was so hyped. I don't think you truly grasp how hyped people were for 06 before it came out.
Considering I was 5 at the time, probably not.
Okay, I've gone in and looked at the historical records. Okay, a bunch of footage from before that era, AOL chat rooms. People were hyping up thinking it was going to be the greatest Sonic game ever. Like, it was going to appeal to the masses, okay? There were some people who were coping a bit, though. There were some people who were saying that 06 was going to sell so well that Sega would go back into consoles. That was a bit much. I didn't believe that, but there were people who really believed it at the time. And that's how much hype went in. And to be fair, 06 did hit platinum hits, so it sold very well. Platinum hits, I believe, is you sell 1 million on one console.
Yeah, so in terms of sales, it did well, but we know how people thought about it in game.
Yeah, the reception wasn't very good. But again, part of that is also just how hyped the damn thing was.
Oh wow, flinch twice.
Damn it! Does that thing have what's that scope that lets you do a higher flinch rate?
There's no scope to the flinch rate.
Which item
The
increases
scope.
flinch rate? Yeah, scope is
I
accuracy.
don't.
My bad.
Yeah, I don't know whether I am like that.
I believe there is.
Let me see. Pokemon items flinch rate.
I think there is anyway. Now I'm confused.
The King's Rock or Razor Fang has a 10% chance of causing a target to flinch using the move affected by these items.
Is
So yeah, basically,
okay.
King's Rock or Razor Fang.
Then it probably has a King's Rock then.
Oh, you just got very unlucky.
That too could just be the case. It'd be some craziness if that thing had Serene Grace or something. I don't think a Noivern gets Serene Grace. But then again, this is the same series that has a level 22 Gyarados that knows Hydro Pump for some reason.
No, he definitely does not. Let me see. I know for a fact he does not get Serene Grace.
Yeah.
Noivern gets Frisk, Infiltrator, and Telepathy.
Okay, then it's not. Although, fun fact by the way, there are in Gen 3, specifically Emerald, I believe there are some Pokemon that have illegal abilities in the Frontier.
I believe that makes sense.
Just to mess with them. I got a Pokemon knocked out.
Yep.
Unreal. See, this is what I mean. This is the kind of stuff that I live for in these games. When the opponent can actually challenge the player and make you think. They really haven't done much like that in the modern era, I think. But when it happens, like in BDSP, that's awesome. Although I'm still shocked that in my first Nuzlocke of BDSP, because I only did one attempt, I beat the Elite Four without losing a single Pokemon. But I realized why is because I kept getting so lucky with the friendship, it was unreal.
Oh yeah.
That friendship stat is so unfair.
I'm pretty sure they got rid of that. I don't think they have that.
That's
Yeah, that makes sense they did.
Honestly, thank God they got rid of that. Because that friendship stat was too broken. The first game,
I feel like it would have been better if they had an option to keep it, but also to turn it off if you want.
Like set mode and friendship. Turn on set mode. Turn off set mode, and turn off friendship. That's the hard mode. Keep it both on. That's the easy. Oh, that's sick, actually.
I would say more like turn off. I would say more like turn off affection because friendship is an actual thing in the game.
Oh, right, yeah,
evolve.
You're right.
Yeah, so turn off affection.
Yeah, friendship can be turned on. You know what they should do? They should be able to turn off EVs for the player.
Okay,
because a lot of ROM hacks do that, where they make it so that you don't gain EVs while you fight, but they'll give EVs to the enemy trainers, and that's why some ROM hacks are just really hard.
Okay, why would you not want EVs though?
So that if you're going through the story, you can turn that off so that after you do the post game, after you get to the post game and you have access to all the items, you can actually train your own team that you played through the story with.
I suppose that makes sense.
And also to make the main campaign harder because people want these games to be harder.
Yeah, true, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the hell? Oh. You scared me. I was like, are you okay?
Sorry. Just I kind of I just like the crowd when they get like this.
Yeah. Also, randomly, this guy has a Haxorus. What the hell? This guy's a better enemy than Hazel.
You are aware Haxorus isn't a pseudo legendary, right?
I'm aware, but it's still a good Pokemon, though.
I mean, yeah, which is probably why he has it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, this guy that we just fought, Terry, he has a better team than Hasak did.
Heh.
Okay, I think I had more trouble fighting him than I did the Hazel guy in Violet. Why is that? What's going on?
Why are you so long?
Holy shit.
Were you doing something at the time?
No, I think it's just loading. Yeah, this load screen lasts a whole minute. Damn. Like, what happened? Do you know, David?
I don't know.
I should probably just put something in the background here or something. What should I put here?
Uh, like I don't know, maybe I don't know, anime girl. I don't know, people like anime girls to distract them. I don't know. Put pictures of Marty. I don't know.
Yeah, Bay. You're not. This really lasted a whole minute. What the hell happened?
Wait, I'm good. I don't know whether the game or really just you because look, you can see the dot, the thing triangle moving.
Why would I have just sat there for a whole minute?
I don't know. Maybe you were just doing something. You were recording. You just forgot to edit it out. Why didn't you edit it out?
I edited out a lot of things.
So why not that?
I think that should have been edited. I don't know what happened actually. Now I'm confused.
Oh frick!
What happened?
I dropped my mouse.
Oh. Anyway, can't believe I let that in. If that was me. Yeah.
I'm.
Okay, now they lost the plot. The previous 3 traders were so damn strong, and now we're here? What the hell happened?
What? What's wrong with Anaconda?
You'll see. Kaboom!
But now you got a sandstorm.
Ooh, so spooky. I don't really care. I mean, think about it though, David. How much trouble the other 3 were giving me when I'm this over leveled. I'm trying to imagine going through that at the normal level. That would have been harder, I think. Doesn't Claydol evolve again?
Nope.
Who am I thinking?
Just,
oh, I'm thinking of Dustcloud Duststorm. My bad.
Right. But Claydol stays at it though.
Yep.
Which I'm so it's so weird to see Claydol that small. When I remember the first time I saw it, it was
huge.
in the episode with the giant Claydol.
Yeah. Do you remember that giant Dragonite from the Indigo era?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that thing was crazy.
Yeah, too bad we never see it again.
Yep. See, this is what I mean. This has to be the most anticlimactic final battle.
Alright. Flygon! I hope we get your Mega Evolution.
One day.
Of all Pokemon who deserve one, Flygon definitely won.
Yeah, although like it's funny because in the interview they ask how come Flygon didn't get a Mega, and the developer goes, "Oh, I had creative artist block." Like,
and yet they were thinking of one for Jinx.
I mean, look, it's still funny to. What a worthless final battle.
Yeah, compared to the other one, this was just wow. I see what you mean now.
What happened here? You guys at Game Freak were doing so well. What happened? I don't know. I really don't know. This game... We fought him during the challenge? When? Yeah. Congratulations, take your reward. I think I get a luxury ball? Let me see, what did I get? Oh, wishing piece. Never mind. Alright. Time to have some good times, you know. Let's speak to the Game Freak executives now. Man.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that this game, for all they know, there is no... For all they know, in this game, there is no Ghost Girl.
No, there is. The lady we talked to. Who gives us the letter.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it Gen 9 would have a Ghost Girl, right? I don't think there was
Scarlet and Violet has no Ghost Girl. None.
Which is sad. They broke the tradition ever since Gen 6.
Gen 4 had a Ghost Girl. And
Wait,
Gen
where?
5.
Okay, oh, Gen 5, yeah, I remember that. But where was it in Gen 4?
In the chateau.
It's been a while since I've been to the chateau, honestly. I'll probably visit it when I go again in the Platinum playthrough, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Anyhow, this scene... I didn't know this scene was in the game until like a year later.
Right, and it's just freaking adorable. Yeah. We ship it. We ship it hard.
Why are you saying we?
What? I think you don't.
I edited this, of course I do.
That's why I'm saying we.
But you don't get to speak with for me. I'm my own person.
Anyways,
Keep talking. It's not over.
yeah. So anyway, this was that was Pokemon Shoot. I feel the urge to join up to Cal's shore. It seems Serena Y would swap her house once more. But what?
Her last name in the manga is literally just Y.
Oh, take image. I don't love. We have been champion.
Why are you reading it out loud?
Also, nice. But
Absolutely.
yes, we do. We all love her.
This is visual
I
art, by the
freaking
way.
love. Yeah, I know. From Pokemon Master, I freaking loved it. I'm so glad I got them both in the game before I just stopped playing altogether.
You actually play Pokemon Masters.
I did for a bit. I did for a while, then I just stopped.
Okay. Well, that's it for this episode. Gentlemen, have a nice day.